Everywhere I look, Instagram, TikTok, even Grandma's Kitchen, everybody's talking about tallow skincare. Some say it is exactly what your skin's been waiting for and it is a miracle, and others say it's just another wellness fad. So today I'm going to break down the pros, the cons, everything that you need to know about tallow and whether it deserves a spot in your skincare routine. Stick around to the end. I've got a natural skincare swap checklist that you can use to help ditch some of the stuff that is damaging your skin barrier. All right, so let's dig in. What is tallow? Okay, I get this question a lot, especially I did a market this weekend and it was a fairly large market, and I got a lot of questions about tallow and what it is. So tallow is essentially beef fat. And you saw I had it in my hand earlier. It almost looks like Crisco. It is beef fat that is rendered down 6 or 7 times to get to the purest form of the tallow. So I get all of my tallow from a company in the Midwest because there's a lot of dairy farms out there, and they basically take the tallow, render it down 5 or 6 times. Rendering means they heat it up and then they strain it, heat it up, strain it, heat it up, strain it, and it comes out perfectly clear and white like you just saw. When you render it that many times, there's no smell. So if you've ever tried or tested tallow before and there was a meaty smell, that tallow hasn't been rendered down enough times. You really have to take your time and render it several times. It's the only way to keep all of those good vitamins in the product without having that beefy, meaty smell, because nobody wants to put meaty lotion on their face. That's just weird. Tallow is full of vitamins. It is full of A, D, E, and K. It is also full of linoleic and oleic acids, which are fatty acids, and those fatty acids help protect your skin barrier. They help reinforce your skin's protection, and they also can help with wrinkles, fine lines, stretch marks, any kind of reparative process for your skin. Those fatty acids do their job there. So tallow really is very similar to our oils on our own skin. So if you think about putting like regular store-bought moisturizers on, it makes a lot more sense to put an animal product on an animal versus all of these chemicals, and even things like shea butter, which are great and nicely moisturizing, but they are not made for an animal's skin. Tallow is an animal product. Because it's so close to our own oils in our skin, it does penetrate the layers of skin a little deeper, which means that you get the benefit of more of those vitamins and fatty acids whenever you use it. It also helps it soak in a lot quicker, so you don't end up feeling like greasy all day long. It really gives it the opportunity to soak in there and do what it's supposed to do. Tallow on its own is colorless, shouldn't have a scent. It's kind of thick at room temperature. It shouldn't be liquid at room temperature. There are many different types of products that you can make out of tallow. I make all of my soaps out of tallow. The ingredients in those are just tallow, coconut oil, castor oil, and olive oil. And the extra oils are added just for their different benefits. For instance, olive oil is very softening. Coconut oil is what gives you all the foam and the bubbles. And castor oil, as we know, is very, very helpful for your skin as well. I also make a tallow body butter, and my body butter only has 3 main ingredients. It has tallow, it has cocoa butter, and it has coconut oil in it. And that is going to be a thicker cream. It's going to really work on special dry areas. It's going to work on spots and skin damage. It's going to help with stretch marks. You want to put that on your skin when your skin is still kind of damp, because it works better that way and it traps that moisture to your skin. Tallow body butters do not provide their own moisture. They're gonna help you keep the moisture on your skin. Versus a tallow lotion, which I also make, it's thinner in consistency, it's a lotion. Lotions have emollients in them and they are water-based. That helps to draw water from the environment into your skin. So they just do 2 different things, and you can use them together. You can use them separately. It just depends on what your skin's needs are. Okay, so let's talk about the pros of tallow. So we already talked about a lot of it. It has a great bioavailability for your skin. It soaks in really well into the different layers of your skin. It's got vitamins A, D, E, and K. It's got those fatty acids. It's extremely nourishing for dry skin. It has a long shelf life because it does not require a preservative. You only have to put a preservative in a product that has water in it. And so those tallow body butters, that thick tallow body butter, no water. The lotions are water-based, so those have a preservative in them. But tallow itself has a very long shelf life. And it can be locally sourced and is a very sustainable product. So it's not harming the environment. There are no chemicals. It's not going to damage your endocrine receptors. It's not going to mess with your hormones. None of that. It's going to really protect you and keep you safe. All right, now let's talk about the cons. So tallow is an animal-based product. If you're a vegan and if you don't appreciate animal products in your daily life, then this may not be the product for you. It also, depending on where you get your tallow from, is going to have a potential scent barrier. If you don't like that meaty scent from some manufacturers, then you're not going to like tallow. You should just buy mine because it has no scent. The quality varies. Like I just said, it depends on where you get it and how many times they render it. And is it grass-fed tallow? All of my tallow is grass-fed tallow, and it matters. You are what you eat. So it matters what those beef are eating before you use the tallow. And the melting point can make it tricky. I don't make my, or I won't ship my tallow body butters in the summer, in the warm months, because they melt during shipping. There is no amount of ice packs or wrapping that you can do or insulated packaging. Tallow is going to melt. It has a very low melt point. It gets a little bit warm, it's going to start to melt. So that can be a barrier sometimes as well, which is why I offer the lotion version, because in those warmer months, you can still get a great tallow product that's going to work well for your skin. All right, so why is tallow trending now? Tallow is trending because people are looking to get back to their roots. People are interested in ancestral skincare. We want to go back to what grandma and grandpa used to use. So essentially, tallow was used widespread in all soaps and lotions until the Industrial Revolution. All these big companies came around and they said, hey, we can make these things a lot cheaper with these synthetic chemicals that we're making or with these alternative products. And so then it just became like the whole assembly line, and let's see how inexpensively we can make it and get it out to consumers type of business. And that's kind of where we are now. So today we are in a natural ingredient movement, and people are concerned about their skin barrier. People are concerned about their hormones. People are concerned about their environment. There's a lot of pushback against synthetic ingredients. And we as a people have decided that we don't necessarily want that anymore. Who should use tallow and who should skip it? So tallow is great for people with dry skin, sensitive skin, eczema. I get so many requests from people who have eczema who have purchased my products, and they say, this is the only thing that calms down my flares. And that is a great compliment, because I take pride in the products that I create, and that's ultimately my goal, is to create something that people find useful and that they absolutely love. I started creating these products because I have very sensitive skin, and I wanted to use all the fun scents, all the things that the stores sell that everybody's always talking about, and I just really felt left out, and I wanted them for myself, so I just started making them. If you are allergic, if you don't do well with beef products, I know there's a beef allergy out there, or if you are a committed vegan, then this product is maybe something you should skip. Okay, so how do I use it? You want to patch test it first, make sure it's not going to cause you any irritation. You're going to use a pea-sized amount. It doesn't take much at all. If you're using tallow body butter or my tallow, facial moisturizer, facial butter, you want to layer that over any of your hydrating serums because it's going to lock that moisture in. You want to do it on damp skin. If you're using the lotion, you can still put it on over damp skin, and that will be very helpful because, again, the lotion, though it has the emollients and it's a water-based product that pulls moisture from the air, it is also going to, because it has tallow in it, it's going to help lock in some of that moisture that's already on your skin. If you're curious about swapping to natural products, I'm going to link my skincare checklist in the description below. Make sure you check it out. It's absolutely free, and it will give you a step-by-step process of what products to use and when to use them. And if you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my other deep dives on natural skincare. I will also link a few of the tallow products that I think are the best in the description.